As a business owner, you need reliable and predictable sales figures so that you can make decisions and raise investment and grow your business with confidence. The problem is, if your sales figures are erratic, then you grow nervous about making decisions, it gets harder to raise investment, and this ultimately holds your business back. That's why a sales pipeline dashboard is one of the key tools you need to manage your business. So I'm going to click on Dashboard, Sales Pipeline, and here we see a list of all the leads in our sales pipeline. They're listed by stage, and I can click on View Leads and see all of the leads in a particular stage. So this tells me that I've got 5 leads at stage Sale Agreed with a total value of $25,000 and a weighted value of $18,000. This weighted value is an estimate of how much of that $25,000 is actually going to materialize. And it's calculated simply by multiplying the probability of a lead by the value of the lead. And for leads to be included in this pipeline by stage, they must have a status of active and an estimated close date that's within the given date period. And with my sales pipeline, what I'm interested in is, am I going to hit my target for this financial year? It's currently November, and my financial year runs out at the end of December. So down here I can see my total pipeline. We think we're going to get an estimated $147,000 more business in by the end of the year. And I can click on View Leads to see all of those deals in that pipeline. Revenue to date is the amount of business that we've actually closed already this year. So these are deals that have already been won. And basically, if I add the total pipeline, $147,000, to the deals that we've already done this year, which is $620,000, then I get revenue underway, which is simply that plus that, which is just under $768,000. And if I take that away from my annual target, you can see that I'm about $32,000 short of my target for this financial year, or I'm just under, just about 4% off my target for the year. So let's look at how that sales pipeline is being generated. If I click on this chart here, then I can see the key contributors to that sales pipeline figure of $147,000. And as you can see from the total pipeline and from the weighted pipeline, I can see that Graham is the main contributor to that pipeline. So let's have a look at Graham's deals. So this is Graham's pipeline for the remainder of this financial year. And already I can see he's got a target of $240,000, but he's actually quite a way short of that target. So let's click on this chart icon and have a look at his pipeline. And I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous now about Graham, because there's hardly any deals pipelined for November. It all seems to be in December. And if I look at when the deals are actually going to come in, it seems like he's put all of these deals to come in on December the 31st. So alarm bells are really ringing now, because I know he's off on holiday between Christmas and New Year. So how are these deals going to close? What I suspect has happened is when he opened the lead, he's put an estimated close date of the end of the year, and he's put no further thought into when or how these deals are going to close. So what I think I need to do is go and have a word with Graham and drill down into these leads and really challenge him on what needs to happen to close these deals and whether this estimated close date is realistic. If you compare this to Tony, has a much larger target, but as we can see, his revenue to date is close to that target. So he only needs a little bit more to actually hit his target, and it looks like he's going to comfortably exceed it. If I look at his charts, I can see Tony has got a much more solid, stable looking pipeline, much more consistent. And if I look at the deal flow, you can see these deals are coming in kind of regularly through the month. There's obviously been some thought put into when these deals are going to close and how he's going to close them. And this is much more the sort of consistent behaviour I need from my salespeople.